Trump claims he didn't get Colbert fired. Late Show cancellation controversy. It's not just about talent. In a bold statement, former President Donald Trump has distanced himself from the narrative that he was the pivotal force behind the cancellation of CBS's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Trump insists that the show's demise was not due to political machinations, but rather a straightforward case of insufficient talent leading to financial losses. But here's where it gets controversial. Trump attributes the show's failure to Colbert's lack of talent, claiming this deficiency was bleeding CBS of $50 million annually, with prospects of worsening. Trump expressed his views on his platform, Truth Social, emphasizing that his influence was not the sole reason for Colbert's exit. He predicted a similar fate for other late-night hosts, citing Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon as next in line due to what he perceives as their inferior capabilities. According to Trump, the entertainment industry operates on a simple principle. High ratings forgive all else, and without them, one is doomed to become a casualty. Meanwhile, Jimmy Kimmel, currently on a break and using guest hosts for his show, cheekily responded to Trump's comments via Instagram. Kimmel's reply hinted at Trump's involvement in other controversies, suggesting that the former president might have other priorities than critiquing late-night television. This drama unfolds against the backdrop of CBS's recent announcement to end The Late Show in May 2026 after a decade-long run, citing financial constraints amidst a challenging environment for late-night shows. The network clarified that the decision was purely financial and not influenced by the show's content or external pressures. However, the timing of the cancellation has sparked debate. Just days before the announcement, Colbert had lambasted CBS's parent company, Paramount, for a substantial settlement with Trump, which he labeled a big, fat bribe. This was followed by regulatory discussions related to a merger involving Paramount, which received approval shortly after the show's cancellation was publicized. Critics, including political figures and Hollywood insiders, speculate that the show's end might be a strategic move to appease Trump, especially considering recent concessions by Paramount in legal battles. The Writers Guild of America has voiced concerns, suggesting that terminating The Late Show could be a maneuver to secure favorable outcomes in corporate mergers, potentially at the cost of free speech. Since taking over from David Letterman in 2015, Colbert has made The Late Show a platform for sharp political commentary, often targeting Trump. His tenure at CBS's Ed Sullivan Theater has seen him host the show for 10 seasons, becoming a significant voice in late-night television. And this is the part most people miss. The intersection of business decisions, political influence, and media freedom creates a complex narrative that goes beyond simple explanations like ratings or talent. What do you think? Could there be more to the story of Colbert's show ending? Is it possible that external pressures weighed in on CBS's decision? Share your thoughts and let's discuss the implications of such actions in our media landscape. Trump's fight over Colbert's cancellation, media, politics, and bribery. Imagine a world where the line between politics and entertainment is blurred, and the fate of a popular TV show hangs in the balance. This is exactly what's happening with the recent cancellation of The Late Show hosted by Stephen Colbert, a move that has sparked intense debate and accusations of federal bribery. But here's where it gets controversial. President Trump is now trying to distance himself from the decision, claiming he had no role in the cancellation. In a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump stated that the real reason for Colbert's firing was his lack of talent, which was costing CBS a whopping $50 million in losses per year. However, this explanation has raised more questions than answers, especially given the timing of the cancellation. Just days before, Paramount, the parent company of CBS, agreed to pay Trump's foundation over $15 million to settle a lawsuit related to a 60 Minutes interview with former Vice President Kamala Harris. This lawsuit was filed as Paramount was working to secure a massive $8 billion merger with Skydance, a deal that Trump's FCC approved just last week. The plot thickens when you consider that Colbert had previously accused Paramount of paying Trump a big fat bribe to get the deal cleared. As the drama unfolds, a press freedom group has filed an ethics complaint against FCC Chairman Brendan Carr, while Democrats in Congress have promised to investigate the merger, the settlement payment, and Colbert's cancellation. So what's really going on here? Is this a case of federal bribery or just a coincidence? Trump seems to think that other late-night hosts like Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, who have been critical of him and Republicans, could be next up on the chopping block. In his Truth Social post, Trump wrote, "The only real question is, who will go first?" Showbiz and television is a very simple business. If you get ratings, you can say or do anything. If you don't, you always become a victim. Colbert became a victim to himself. The other two will follow. This statement has sparked a heated debate about the role of politics in entertainment and the consequences of speaking out against those in power. And this is the part most people miss. The fact that Trump's lawsuit and the subsequent settlement payment may have played a significant role in the cancellation of The Late Show. As we delve deeper into this controversy, it's essential to consider the potential implications of this event on the entertainment industry and the freedom of speech. So, we have to ask, do you think Trump's actions were justified, or was this a clear case of federal bribery? Should late-night hosts be allowed to speak freely without fear of repercussions, or do they have a responsibility to toe the line? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. As the investigation unfolds, one thing is certain. This is a story that will continue to captivate and divide audiences, sparking important discussions about the intersection of politics and entertainment.